Alright guys, what's up? This is my girlfriend's 2003 Honda Accord, and I went ahead and ordered a ram air intake for it. So we're going to be replacing this piece right here with the ram air intake. And the first step, I just went and I'm going to take the negative battery terminal off, and then we can get started. Alright guys, I got the negative battery terminal off. I pulled that out there. And then there's a couple hoses over here. You're just going to want to pull those out. And then we can start working on getting this out. Alright guys, I got this disconnected there. I got that disconnected. And we got this off. So now we just got to get this airbox free, and then we can start installing the new one. Alright guys, so as you can see, there's a bolt way down there holding the airbox. And then there's another one right here. So I'm going to get that off quick. Alright guys, I'm not putting it back in to show you pulling it out because it was kind of stuck in there. But that's what we just took out. The factory airbox, there's the factory hose. So yeah, let's get the ram air intake in there. Alright guys, it's time to show you what I bought. This is all it is there. It's not a cold air intake, as that goes way into the bumper and it's too much work. This is literally just a ram air intake, so it's nice and short, and it's basically just going to be an aluminum pipe to a filter right here, and it'll just make it so we can hear the intake nice and loud. And obviously stock exhaust, completely stock, so you'll just be able to hear the intake, and it should have a pretty nice sound to it. So without further ado, let's get this box open and get this intake on. Alright guys, just gonna get the box open here. Got her all open there. Boom. Alright, so there's one of the little pipes there. Got all of our red hosing and the red couplers and everything, and a little mounting bracket. So that's actually pretty fancy. I think I paid like $60 for this on eBay. So about the cheapest intake you can get. And again, another piece of straight pipe. What's up, YouTube? And you already know. Boom. Multiple flange size always set right there. There's our air filter. Probably straight from China, but she's gonna do wonders, I bet. Oh, that actually looks pretty good. Oh my god. Guys, eBay's getting too fancy for me. Oh, shit. For real though. There's our nice filter there. That actually looks pretty sweet. So anyways, there's all the parts. Filter, as you just seen, actually looks really good. And there's that stuff. So let's get this thing looking and sounding a lot better. Alright guys, so I'm just kind of going to go through everything and get all the pieces together, and then we can get this thing set up. Yeah, yeet. Alright, I went and YouTube this because I didn't know what this is, but it's some stupid little air chamber. So I just got to take that off, and then I'm ready to install the intake. That was the only thing holding me back because I didn't know what was up with it. But yeah, literally just going to take that off because it's useless, and get the intake thrown on here. Alright guys, what's up? I'm just building my super sweet JDM air intake. Just kidding. But yeah, I got the filter on this pipe. That's tightened down. Got a top coupler on there, and I'm just going to attach this to that, and then go from there. Alright guys, what's up? Got the intake here. Everything's clamped together. And this little sensor was actually in that factory pipe, but I just pulled it out and put it in here. And yeah, I just got to hook this up and then run a few hoses, and we'll be good to go. Yo, what's up guys? I got it for the most part installed here. This is all good to go. That's plugged in. All these couplers and clamps are tight, and I'm just gonna go get some lunch and then finish hooking these hoses up after, and then I'm good to go. Alright guys, what's up? So as I said before lunch, we got most of this hooked up. After lunch, I did go ahead and get that pulled off, and now we just got to run a hose from there to there and here to here. and this intake is ready to go, and we can start the car and see how it sounds. But first of all, let's cut these hoses and throw them on, and then we're good. Alright guys, here's what we're working with. Everything's hooked up and I think we're ready to roll. Filter, everything's hooked up there, sensors hooked up. The red hoses that they gave me were actually too small. I was going to use one there too, but it was too small, and even for that it was too small, but I had to stretch the hose and make it work. And for this one I just had to reuse one of the old hoses because it's there's a little nipple on there and that hose was just not big enough. But yeah, so everything is hooked up, this sensor is hooked back up, and I think we're good to go. So I'm just going to clean up the engine bay, then start it up, and hopefully it sounds awesome. Alright guys, here it is. I just cleaned up the engine bay a bit. It's looking a bit better. There's the new intake. So yeah, 2003 Honda Accord. Just gave it a wash. Super awesome car.